be quiet, the industry will always continue moving, you understand? So now I've been asking myself, questions that I don't even have answer to. Where about my brother that is a teacher fighting, back then we used to know this guy of his most one of his energetic bit of it. He's one kind of a guy who likes this, you find him there, you're gonna find him, and of course he's a kind of a guy. Where should I put him? A showbiz guy? Yes. When it comes to showbiz, LP Shadi is one of the giants, in northern Uganda. But of late, he has been quiet. Been asking myself, where could this guy be? And of course, before that, we had a song that came in from our brother, that is a J Bruce Party, also played through on your screen. Sergeant MC still remains my name. And of course, it's the second edition of this very particular week, where we always give it the Nile vibe. You understand? We vibe through the northern music. When we talk about the Nile vibe, yeah, the upper north of Uganda, this cut across even South Sudan, and of course our brothers and sisters here in DRC Congo, we're talking about the greater north part of Uganda. So now we're going to be cutting across. We had tonight Anataki tonight by, that is a lady caller, and doing it with the frog, John Black. Tonight Anataki was one of the biggest jam. That is the jam that showed her way through Uganda music industry, and of course that's when people started knowing about Lady Caller. And of course back then they knew about her in Sudan, but Uganda here, when she did a collabo with John Black, that's when we came to, so many people came to realize that there's such kind of ladies who do good music existing in South Sudan. And meanwhile, the other side, Rebecca Trey in South Sudan, she's planning another new jam. The music video, before the end of this week, the video will be out, and I can't tell you more about that. Trust me, this is Western Television, where we give you each and every single time, we give you the full package of the celebrity gossip. We make sure that we tackle, we don't leave any stone untouched. Talking about entertainment, yeah? You see, Sophie today, and I'm telling you, I bounced on the story of, that is my sister Sophie Gumbia. Gumbia. Gumbia, she got that name from the husband, that is Sam Gumbia. And as we speak right now, there's one female artist who came and dropped, a bag with a dead body of a kid. One female artist who she came from Iganga. And of course, the reason behind that, this lady who has been asking help from through the, as being a member of an association, she has been asking for help. If the association could, give us some money to treat a child. So they were paying deaf ear. So now, when the lady lost the child, she had to pick, bring the dead body. Office of she brought the dead body. And what does that say? What does that say? According to me, when I was going through that, when I went across that story, and I was like, I asked myself, what would be the reason of establishing, like putting up an office in the name of a U-Bolt to gather all the artists, all the entertainers? What will be the use of that if you don't give a listening ear to some of these artists? We understand that this is what I've realized now. Now I'm trying to learn about associations and the offices. They're always the big dogs, yeah, the top dogs are the guys that they always think about. Now like these are the guys down here, very many associations don't even mind about these other upcoming guys or these other guys who don't have the voice. They don't mind about them, which is a very wrong thing. You as an umbrella that was put to help people to stop rain from beating people, maybe the sun should not, something like you need to help people. So now you as a person, now a situation where a lady dropped like the dead body in the office in the name of you people refusing to give her a year, she needed help. I remember this same Sophie, the current lady in the office right now of UMA, the same lady accused that is, Fina of hiding some of, some years back she accused Fina of hiding some of the documents of the company, of the association, that is Uganda Musicians Association. She was accused of hiding some of the documents. But now you, as the leaders of the associations, what do you people need to do in order to get these other people together? But of course, this is not the thing that is only happening in maybe in the central region. Also here, it's also happening here. Remember, sometimes back last week, but one, I did talk about our brother that is, Kingsboy. Kingsboy got an accident. Kingsboy got an accident where he never even had. He got an accident in the hospital. He broke his teeth. A lot of things. He got really serious injury. And as we speak right now, the guy is to come back tomorrow. Yes, he's to come back tomorrow so that those wires will be removed, because the teeth, they stitched everything. So the guy cannot eat. The guy only survives on, juice, something like that. Like a mere food, he doesn't. So now, me personally, I tried reaching out to one of the president of that is Greater Nebi, one of the association in Nebi. I tried reaching to the person myself, but they also paid the deaf ear. Thanks God to some of the artists who felt the pain and also supported the Light of a One Way. Supported talking about LB Swiss and the friends. LB Swiss and the friends. They did give a hand, to help. And who else? Who else? Yeah, those are the guys. And there's a guy in the name of I've forgotten about his name. Only among all the artists within West Nile region and Greater North, only 3 people, 3 artists who came out, willingly to support this guy, which is not a good thing. I remember last time when this guy also got an accident. That is Vanovino. When he got an accident, when I tried interacting with him, he also said the same thing. This is not only Vanovino, way back also Mireille got an accident, but nothing was done. Then talking about Arua here, we had Ginoham, who was really badly off. People, they were just babbling, oh, we are going to help him, we are going to get this money, but nobody reached out to, as far as I'm concerned. And as we speak right now, Ginoham, thank God that God helped. Always people do think it's only finance. When you have the finance, you can. But trust me, even if you have your money like full lorry, you can still die. When God says this time around you're not gonna survive, you will go. You will not stay. You understand? So this call upon all the leaders who are trying to hate some of the associations within the region. Let's get to understand this, that the association is put there to help the situations around. You understand? When an artist raises up a complaint, please don't just sit back, because this person has no hitting song. The person does not have a hitting song, and you sit back. Whatever. When somebody who have a hit song comes to you, you take that issue very, very serious. Now look at the issue between that is Bruno K. when he won the recent case of 130 million that was paid to him. When he accused one of the black market record label, when he accused them, they paid him 130 million. But look at Freeboy. Freeboy has been struggling for years, with our sister Telecom, that is MTN. He has been struggling for years about the copyright of the caller tune, but nothing has been done. So some of these things, you as the leader, you should not look at the top guys, the top dogs. This is the reason why we are seeing a lot of people are splitting themselves. So we need to iron up all this. The West Nile guys that we are talking about here, we have Federation, the Office of Federation here in Arua, but what does it do? That is a question you can even ask yourself, and you will definitely get no answer to that. So the leaders who are heading this, this association, I love the fact that the Gulu guys, Laxi Mover, is one of the president of the federation in Gulu. I love the fact that they are doing good. When an artist has an issue, when the artist happens to come up with the issue forward, there's a way they react to the issue and solve it out. But that thing is not happening here in West Nile. It's never there. They have this word that they always call. There's an artist who said some word. It's slightly slip of my mind. Something to do with God for us, you as a person, you're for yourself. Is that really the way to go? It's never the way to go. So we should learn how to scratch someone's back when the person is when the back is itching, where the hands cannot reach. Please, you help your brother. You scratch for the brother the back. Other than sitting down and looking at when a top dog cries, you go. A top dog is crying. Somebody who have a hit is telling you that we have this. You as the leader, you'll run very fast. But the person who have around 10 songs, but he has not got maybe the songs not even out of this 10 has given him a platform maybe to blast on the market. You look at this person as a nobody in the industry. It's not a good thing. But for me, I'm a capital guy, and this is Western Television Chuku Chuku. For us, we tell you, we shall always be telling you each and every single time. So, the incident that happened, and as we speak right now, Sophie, my sister, the office of Uma, he has been banning us seriously because an innocent lady gave a call to the office. Just like a child gives a call to the father, tells the father that, you see, I have this and this condition. I'm in this and this situation. So it's upon the father, the father to react. But now the lady, when she received the call, she did not react. That's why when she lost the baby, she had to pick the cough of the baby to bring it to the office. Because definitely, now what does that mean? It means a lot of things that Uma, you as the head, the people who are heading that, you need to sit down and see a way of helping this issue out. Sajam Sisi remains my name. Nimedu kumaina mida wachi unya wikuri wili yako bank chen kasari yo kumaini watingu style pa Nile vibe. Watingu wagowe muda wakukude Greater North. Kai nenu kumtenge kumalo pa Uganda. Inuangu South Sudan utie iye. DR Congo utie iye. Kuman West Nile akeni wagowe nema eni. Wakama wachi ania utie nyaku muka chill. Jarawe muka chill mchidu bolu avu panyatin. The office pa Uma. Then ke ebolo nyate tenlo kama de pimania ebelo go simu ni jara tela ma echa yania en etioku condition etioku situation moku mombe metu attention make mako office ya na mako ukekonye kunyate pinyo kumanya nok manyo echope konye ku panyate pa donc office ga mekwetu kamire pinyo ku yemi udengol sawa mi winju lemba nia ebeka wetu chachacha yemi ngo sa donc sama Mungu gamwache nia nyatin ini bichi bedungo kare periro mo makiduo gibanga pien andra mami and da gimi samuke nyatinu gami to sama nyatinu to gami tingu para vupanyatine teri office etinga vupanyatine teri office ugami no ngare ni akawoni nchalmo bweshweni echa enyala wishma dit iwi association ema echa mauma enyala wishma dit pien kado njorotela ubemetu kwa ana neno lembe na beneno gikubanking no ngani jo polpa jorotela enigi kadi nang MPs kadi nang jodong madong enigi kangat manyano kai manyinge pe mungu mazo nyinge pe kaka moku jara chan kanu bini bangi yani etie kulebe moku makumain inwango nia ngati moku achel mamide ting lembe cha serious depe inwango sapa politics to moro amono gicha kukachoriri sapa politics uromo gicha kukachoriri katemle mama penjo ma gimi batinge meja kendo ora beach giche do kendo inwango lembe inwango nia kangat ma spin pare pe ka ukelo lembe moku ikorto dongo inwango pol padano jumiungo sawa ni winji le manya ngati chatie aya kenen ngati manyinge tie madoku tie kusente kanu binene lebe moku tie katime kuma inwango le pangati jo jutingi in a very high voltage I voltage ma dit spin marani ma jutingu ngati ke jo chizu kwa konyo ku ngati enike edoke kumle mangode igama wacha ne ikado jara chan jube tingu ngol yore sawa miginde mi konye jara lonyo kadong wodo lempare ngati te ku sende bat kane tingu dol mo ke wodo inwango pol pa kareni dano binu ngachel ko bangati metu eting menenok emi jara chanu ke binu timerengo mada cheng eni Kings boy unwango accident an ku kuma creating a WhatsApp group adding ko bangati ikona eni jara wer moku chikene ke mabedu ku number pare adding i group ete mabir ende podigiti yen ngata chel dano maroma di dana dek one way ku LB Swiss ku group pare magibedu ku de biayale kuchecha man ku jara wer moka chel manyingeru winjira juru wer dek re magikonyo lembe echa magoli mi usende mi ba juru wer nemo kende gieni kane association pa grammar utie par lur lemok magitema shell kende depe mitima mande mikonyo kwa pa jara wer nemo echa ma jero gine Kingsboy bi ka won ma weche no makuro Kingsboy do gigine batu pele mo ko betimre don lembe ak men ke edwok rechen ba joro tela mago gikechak neno ilembe eni ungoyani in kende o mak inen ngati manyingitie makane binu complain pare raising complain gami konyo ndu kumeni eni ebechi konyo ngo don wini joro jara tela makai jumiri office moko making sure ania imak office cha kuchingi maber igami konyo dano kadi manya no kadi medit konyo dano so equally saje MCNKN advice mabeka you all about in joro tela matungtung mi kumalo mi Uganda kodi Uganda ka Kenya. So saje MCC remains my name. Remember today we're gonna be having one of the prominent artists, and he's an artist, he's a songwriter and a producer at the same time. We shall be having him here on set. That is at a later time. But for now, let's first go for a music break, and when we bounce back, a lot in the music industry. So now, my brother, what's up?
Cool. First of all, let me start with the introduction.
Yeah, what is your name?
J Bruce. J Bruce is a producer. Actually, I own a studio called Dakumida Studios. I registered it last year from USB up to now. Now we are into tax paying, bro.
You're into tax paying?
Yeah.
So now, J Bruce.
Yo.
J Bruce, I really want to understand something from you. What is your botanical name?
It's called Aiko Innocent. Those are my government names.
So the government name is called
Aiko Innocent, yeah. Man, Aiko Innocent. Not guilty, man. Always happy boy. Poop, poop.
Aiko Innocent, all the happy boys. So now, Aiko Innocent.
Yo.
I want to understand something from you. You know, we have been hearing about J Bruce, the botanic, the government name Aiko Innocent. We have been hearing about that. Now, from Aiko to J Bruce.
Yeah.
Can you break it down? Tell me the meaning of,
okay.
J Bruce itself.
Way back in high school, I wasn't even called J Bruce. I was called Kissman.
Kissman.
But now, when now like the passion grows. So I came with the brand. J came from Jay-Z. Jay-Z has been a CEO in his life, all life. He inspired me up to now. He's my mentor. That's why I picked J from Jay-Z. Then Bruce, bros, like getting injuries. So every time I do something, there must be a spot. Like an injury.
So meaning that when you have to do something, when you have to come up with something,
yeah,
you always leave a trademark.
Yeah, that's it. Bruce.
So now, Bruce, before we get to the music journey, before we get there, there's something I wanted to understand from you.
Yes.
I've been seeing you move up and down, doing a lot of stuff, apart from production.
Yeah.
You are a producer, you also
singer, writer.
You do also write.
Yeah.
And at one time, there's an artist who came up with a complaint that you, particularly you artists, who are also producers at the same time, there's a way you people, when it comes to production, like producing an artist song, there's a way you do. You don't give it all when it comes to production.
No.
So I wanted to prove that person wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. So is it happening, or if it's happening, why is it so?
Guys, from my experience, having all the gift like production, singing, writing, it makes it easier for you to come up with your own ingredients, because you understand the dynamics, how you can beef this thing. Because you are the source. You can't tell me that if you have everything on your hands, you are not different. That's being genius. So there's difference between such type of human beings and these ones who Huh?
So
All the
many
guts.
artists have Anjiraki have artists ibite on Jonche.
I know. Okay. The thing is, you know, artists are our clients. Like as a producer, as a studio owner, they are clients. So what you are doing for this passion, it's like it's like like MacBook and Nokia. You know those things like okay, a PC. There's different. You know the branding.
So now who is the Mac 2?
MacBook.
MacBook. Who is the MacBook and who is the PC?
We see as a client because what you are giving out is a competition. There are a lot of studios. How are you going to be authentic? We need to release quality,
not quantity.
Yeah, that's why I don't think like we hide some things, bro. This is competition. What comes out really? You need to be like authentic. That's why like people when they say like they hold our thing. No, that Andre is a producer. He's on this black red, but he's making hits. Why? Ask me why. And he's doing the best because he got all the skills.
So now, because he has all the skills, that's why you're doing. So you always give it to the people. Because there's a competition.
Yeah, it's a competition. You cannot do a luggage stuff. It's the best, man. Not for bad.
So let's talk about production. When did you start producing?
Actually, in 2013, I went to study multimedia in KU. My intensives, I did intensive in Song 7 way back in 2015. So even there were no like Aaron talents. We didn't know. I remember we had Michael Rose. There was Young Z. I just don't. By then I did not meet him in studio whenever I'm there, but we often met with the Michael Rose, Viboyo. There was a producer called Henry. So I was there. I got my skills there, and then by the way, I wanted to blow it big in the capital, but you know, it's not easy market wise. That's why I'm like, charity begins at home. That's why when I came here, I had to just start from zero because I was equipped with my knowledge.
So now, being an artist, we have seen a lot of guys. You know, a lot of guys decline in the industry. A lot of guys. The declaration, when you look at it right now, they are accelerating in a very rapid way. So now, let me first also understand this. You happen to be the secretary of Gamma.
Greater Arua Musician Association. Musician. Greater Arua Gamma. Greater Arua Musicians Association.
So now, we have seen a couple of guys, you know. We have seen a couple of, association comes and they go. Comes and they go. They don't disappear, but they go mute. So now, what is the fate? What is the future? And why have you people decided of the bigger portion where there's a lot of greener pasture? Talking about federation, why have you people decided to split yourself and come up with your own?
Actually, Gamma was formed after all the blows from other associations. Now people whom like the president of UMA, previously is now our president.
The previous president.
Yeah, he's called
He's now your president.
He's called ex-warrior.
Ex-warrior. Ex-warrior. This is the former manager of Gemoviv. Ex-warrior.
So we believe, you know, though human beings change, you know, there are things which were there, but currently, you know, human beings do change. But believe me, he's like now the Donald Trump currently. That is the second chairman ex-warrior. I believe people choose him because he had been there in the system. Why do you think that they choose him? Because they still saw some potential that it is like it's going to be now there.
But now, why do you think that some of the artists are running away from federation?
Currently, actually, the former system was it was not straight out. Because you cannot tell me it is Western when you only based in actual guys here in Arua. So there have been a lot of weaknesses in the prayer. There was no transparency. So all this, man, we saw this moves. That's why we had to.
In federation, the leadership in federation, they don't have transparency.
Yeah, there was no transparency. Monies which came like 15 million, which came vanished, man. Nobody knew about those. You see? So we're like, now, man, let's pull. You know, people were from there. We all came from what was in the current because we saw the mess. So we want to prove you guys Gamma is here for you people. We have structures. We have our community committees. Like we have like 8 committee bodies which handles different professions from media group. We have IT. We have our website. So now
talking about that.
Yeah.
Talking about that, my brother. So what is the future? Because we have seen coming. ESA came. ESA vanished.
Yeah.
We have the other one of our brother PCY. Because.
But that PCY is in our executive structure.
Yeah. He's again in your executive structure.
Yeah.
But what happened with the other association of his? Where the money that was given to the association and
for your information, current PCY is with us. We don't know what happened. We just believe we are now born again.
Let us assume that the same scenario, because when what position does he hold?
Currently, he's a head of events.
The head of events.
Yeah.
Where money is, you understand?
Okay, so our manager handle with the financial committee, but that is another body.
So it's another body. And of course, when you talk of an association,
we have committees.
There's
executive body, which is
executive bodies. Of which I was once and still the vice president of ESA. You know, because I've not received any sack letter. You understand?
That's why I'm inviting you in this meeting.
Listen. So now, what if happened? Because when you look at events, that part of events, without money.
By the way, listen.
Without money, no events can be held. You understand? So now, let's take a scenario whereby when money was given, then associations split themselves.
Can I defend you? Can I just talk on that behalf?
Yeah, it's okay. You get, and of course you are the one here.
Yeah. Let me just tell you.
In case that kind of things happens in the current group, what do you think?
Not for bad. Gamma has roadmaps. That is the work plan for this year. We have ways of generating our revenues. 1, we are going to have Gamma nights. 2, we are going to have tours in other regional, like, the greater Arua means like district which were once in Arua, like Koboko, Moyo, those are the greater Aruas. So we have our roadmaps where we're going to make our own money, and even plans of shackles on program whereby artists are going to be in future like borrowing money with small interest. Those are all in our roadmaps. So we generate these monies. That's why we have these committees which are handling all these bodies. We have the events committee, the financial committee, we have the media committee, we have the sports. There are a lot of like 8 board committees which are going to handle all those things.
Let's say that you have all these committees. They are on the board. And they have there are reasons why they have been chosen. To be in particular offices. So about that. So now, we have seen a couple of things happening in the association, but we let that one be bygone. You understand? Be bygone. So now, back to music.
Yes.
But still under that category. And we are talking about artists here. You have seen a lot of controversial artists, There's so many artists here who are so controversial, and I don't know, looking for attention. Because I've never seen you coming in, to create a scene in the industry, like a talkability, like a point for people. Like we have seen so many people. Recently, Young Lemon
and Raga Python.
Young Lemon, the incident of Young Lemon and Raga Python. Do you think he was right?
I know, okay, mostly guys do these things to come back, bro. And also bloggers, these upcoming bloggers also get an advantage of, they want to shine. So that they create a scaffold. There is not even true about these things. People all want to get you, like this, the blogger who posted that guy is like even the scenario of Free Boy, you see. I don't know
let's first leave Free Boy.
So these guys, they're just trying to come back. These are just created scaffolds.
So now, guys are trying to come back.
Yeah, but in the wrong way. But in market way, it works for them. But it's not easy.
So now, but you think Gundi was right? If I'm told that it happened, so
I know, you know, Raga Python. This guy is always, you know, his character alone. You see, so there's no way you can change that mood of his. But me, I think, the other side, Young Loma might be right. He's trying to advise him because he proved he's a legend, right? But let him be on shoe. You get.
So now, let me first ask you before we get to your music journey. Why do you think that most of the artists they fear Raga Python?
Okay, like this guy, man, he's just rough, man. No, rough and tough, you know, that day, man. The way he does this thing doesn't fear any, even the other, he slapped the police, you see, all this. So this guy, for him, doesn't fight. That thing is in his life. Like, you know, for him, doesn't fear anybody. So, why
do you think artists fear him?
Me, okay, currently, all this thing is creating to, it is working for him. Even the prayer he's beef with Kim Nas, it sold him out. So these three guys are just using most of these things just to come back. But let it be music, not all the talks, bro. It's okay.
Let it be music.
Yeah.
So now, according to you, do you also fear him?
No, I don't fear him. But I fear he's a legend. I don't fear him. Because, man, when we're all behind the mic, bro, we all prove, bro. But I fear him because he began before me. It's like our father.
Musically.
Yeah. Musically, no.
Musically, you fear him.
Not musically. But respect-wise, he's my father in this game. Bro, he deserves the respect.
So you don't fear him when it comes to the other rough part of it?
No.
All right, you know,
it's law, man. All these things are law. You do something evil to me, I go, law takes it. Now why do you fear when our police, our law and order is there?
I'm seeing a lot of guys, you know, when they hear the name of Raga Python, there's a way they shiver.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. You know, currently, let me
first ask you. Take a scenario where last time when Monopoly, the bad character, boxed LP Shadi. And LP Shadi calls himself King Kong. And Monopoly, the bad character, did punch him. Remember the other, you heard about that scenario. So now, we understand that there are guys whom people always look at. You know?
That's true.
The likes of, you know, when you also
Monopoly,
know also LP Shadi, how he does his things. And Monopoly. Also, I've never had Monopoly, you know, having, you know,
grudges or what.
With the people. Then such kind of scenario happened. So now, looking at such kind of thing, how many controversial artists do we have in West Nile sub-region who always, you know, like creating scene?
Like LP Shadi, and then Raga Python himself. I think these are two.
There are only two artists.
Yeah, but Raga Python is overall, you guys.
So
for him, go action pack.
Yeah. So for him, it's action pack. Then LP Shadi.
He controls, but one time he saw to a certain producer when he gave Kens. So that's when people are like, hey, this guy. I don't know whether I heard the stories, but
he's a rough guy.
Those one too. I wish they could just come up together and also maybe fight musical. I don't know. But man, those bloods, but
and of course, you are still watching West Nile Television, and of course, before we get to his music journey, we wanted to elevate something about the industry. You know, in West Nile, the music industry is still young. Yeah,
it's true. I understand.
The music industry is still young, and when you're to rate it, we're gonna rate it. That is at a later time. But before that, let's give it to my brother, the boy. Yeah, the CEO of that. He understand. Let's go. Let's first play some music video. One from J Bruce, and when we bounce back, we shall start from where we have stopped. So let's first go for this. You know, having a seat with you, talk about music. So now, all in all, before we get to the journey of the music, what do you think that, what kind of advice would you give to, we have some of the controversial artists around, the guys who always wants to get the alien skins of northern Uganda. What kind of advice would you give to these guys? Generally, the advice.
My advice is just, you know, as you are doing this thing, know that you are the face of your brand. You know, all these things, because they are fans of these people you are seeing there. So, anytime they can attack you, you see, you are creating more enemies. So, let's stay in peace. If you want to live longer, please don't attract enemies. You better contain. You see, yeah, move on. That's why, you know, assassins, they live underground. They move in silence. So let's care about the brand part, because you are attacking a fellow artist who has also fan base. So how do you feel? What about the fans of that those person? They might do something about you. So that's just my advice.
All right, that is the advice that the guy has given to the people. That is according to what we have just been discussing right now. So now back to music.
Yo.
So now, J Bruce himself. When did you start singing? You started production way back in 2015.
Yeah.
Where you went and did some you know.
By the way, my first song was a Clever J.
With the Clever J.
Yeah, those years when I met him in his studio in Kajansi. Yeah, that time we did a song. It's even there, but that time I didn't know about marketing. So the song always there in the internet, even nobody knew about it.
The song died in the internet, nobody knows about it.
Yeah. Because you know, that feeling like, man, I want to. That time it was hitting. So when I met him, man, I got like, eh.
So now, when you met him, what was the difficulties? You know, did you get?
It was easy because he was in his studio. He was a producer. He just asked me, so he was like, "Can you jump on?" It was easy. He asked me some price I had to pay, so it was easy. Cause man, nobody refused money, bro. So after that, that's when I went to songs for.
So now, you as a producer, and as an artist, for sure. So if I'm told that somebody comes, like somebody who wants to sing comes to you, and you know very well, and the person jumps on the system, and you know very well that this thing here is not going to take you anywhere, what do? You as a producer?
But of course, we need money.
You just.
But the thing is, you don't know the faith of someone. You know, all these things is all about hyping. It's the outer part of it.
Now, looking at the person singing, and you've seen the future, the capability.
We give them courage. You don't discourage. That's why, you know, mostly in school, in the first class, normal teachers, like, you know, find out they can give you that much just to motivate you. You see, you don't discourage. This person might quit because you don't know. So you improve them. But it's a journey. Me, in this game, it's now like a decade. For me to start making money as a producer, it took like 10 years. But those 5 years, I was doing a free production, only learning and upgrading. So it's a process. It's a gradual thing. So we keep on evolving. That's why if you go to my YouTube, like the video I'm bringing today, you cannot rate it to the other past videos about.
So meaning that
so there's a lot of improvement. Yeah, it's a gradual. It's not a rush. These are gradual. These are long-term goals. It's not a short-term. Career is something gradually. That's why some people, they just want to come here. You see them nowhere.
You see them.
It means you have not. You put it's a foundation.
So now,
platform.
J Bruce as an artist.
Yeah.
How many songs have you so far recorded in your name?
Currently, near to an album.
Near to an album.
Yeah. But others, yeah. So most of these, I used to drop it on Western Expos, and you know, there we don't earn. So you just get those likes. Maybe the name expose and for.
So now, talking about that. Now looking at the copyright.
Yeah.
Do you really think that if I'm told your music to be locked, like other music to be locked in West Nile, the copyright thing, whereby accessing the music you need to.
You know the creator.
So now, do you really think that any artist within West Nile here? Or Greater North, do you really think which artist do you think will make money musically?
Obviously, they came with the monetization process, but I don't think it's working. But you know, the guy who created that is also wise. He put it the exposed, so you just get exposure for your advantage. But these days now, there's a lot of platform, man. These days you need like Spotify, the distribution online, like DistroKids. Things are working. That's now the current move I'm going to make. So
now my brother J Bruce.
Yeah.
J Bruce, since you started singing, what are those unique things that you've been facing? Like you have been coming through, like passing through those unique things.
Yeah.
Both things that that others, when somebody sees that can drive you down, and that one that can take you up. Like the challenges, definitely in the journey.
Believe me, the challenge is one. We still lack professionalism in this game.
Professionalism.
Yeah, like
musically.
I mean, most people just think like, man, you just need to get this paper, what. But obviously, me right now, I'm pursuing online studies at Full Sail. I'm doing audio engineering. Man, you need to learn. We don't just lie that, man. You just no. There are songwriting classes right now I'm taking. There are mixing and mastering lessons I'm taking. All these things, the lesson, even listening, ear listening, there's a course for that. So guys, man, writing alone, there's a lot, like studying about, things like, let me just break, the poetic part of it. You need to know types of rhymes, those are yampic, all those things are lesson. Because if you cannot learn that, you need to employ somebody who does writing, you see. That's why me right now, because my capital is my research, so I have to invest it. So you need to invest on skill if you cannot employ someone. That is the most crucial thing.
So we all know that it's good to invest on, let me say, on the skill that is, like packing your brain with a lot of things. So now, the challenges that you have been facing in the industry ever since you joined the industry.
The biggest challenge is, marketing.
That is
and having a
one.
Professional promoters or employing professional managers in our region. People
there are no professional managers.
No, not in Arua. People are still just putting people they trust, like brothers, maybe your husband or wife. If you take the current, if I was to mention names, they're not professionalism. That's why I was to say like that. People just work with trustees, no profession. So that's why.
So what do you think? What is needed for a person to manage?
Because man, there's a school for that. Artist management, it's there. If you go to online, there's a full course for that thing. Even our promoters, how they handle things, not professional. We have not even right now here. I don't know whether there's a serious a promoter who is registered and full pack like.
So does it mean that being registered, you to be a professional, a professional promoter, you should be registered. What if somebody, you understand the things to do with the papers? Anybody can get paper at any time. You understand? So now, what if that person has no, knowledge?
And you have to employ someone. You have to employ someone who has. That's why, like, let me say the owner of Nobu. He's employing degree holders, but you see those things. So those are the scenarios. So knowledge, but marketing is the biggest challenge. Because man, if you don't, that's why in modern country, labels are the one pushing these things. Because they fund you in your production, they push these things. It's investment. Don't just let me that they don't want to play my song. No man, the industry is not for poor. The industry is not for poor. These presenters, they also have families. They want to eat, and the radio is paid. They run on power and all these things are financed. So you want to just those things.
As we wrap up, because we are talking about that is 16 minutes to the top of that is 7 p.m. That means that we have less minutes between that in between the minutes that we have right now. So. Talking about your new project, before we get to the new project, like premiering of the new video, if I'm told us, ever since you started singing, apart from production, have you been making money out of your art?
I'm currently, I pay power, I'm renting, all these things done from production.
Leave alone the production bit of this. You being as an artist, these are two different things. There's production.
Currently, I do good. Normally, I do make my own songs. These days I make I did a concert last year in my home place. I came from Lulu. I don't know whether I know that. There's some people received me. I'm planning even Alanos. It's now me, cause now I think I can have my base. So I advise people to invest in themselves, try to take that move, not like looking for promoters.
So now talking about your song, the new project. What the new projects? First, break it down. What is the song talking about?
I just wanna love you. I just wanna love. The song is a love song.
Is it a true story or?
I created. I saw from a friend.
A true story from a friend.
Who
is that very particular person who went through that?
I cannot go in details, but because I just saw it, so I had to imagine it because right now I'm not like Marawa, those skills are not like that, but we are still.
So it's about somebody's true love story.
Yeah.
As we speak right now, and of course the guy himself, that is a J Bruce, is right here on set. He did talk a lot, and he's the secretary of Gamma. These are the rebel groups who decided to
part ways from West Nile.
Take themselves from West Nile.
Yeah.
And of course at the federation at the same time. So when it comes to politics, they will say you guys are rebel. Yeah? Then definitely in the music industry, you still remain the rebel in that industry of Gamma. Of course, we have the fame known UMA and Federation that is trending right now. But you people decided to get your own. Just like having a small city to go and do your gang things. So
it's not a gang, but we came because we formed the right structure. We have the bodies. We have now our ambassadors who are abroad, who are funding us.
All right. Before we sign out, where can somebody get your music?
J Bruce. Just type in any browser. J Bruce. JAY space BRZ. The browser will bring you my details. Like you can catch me on Western Expos. Watch my videos on YouTube. Yeah, I'm just J Bruce.
Now, as we sign out, I want you to give me, as in wrap up. Why do you think that our female artists are not doing good in the industry? Apparently now in Oro City.
You guys, this is a big shit. Okay, the thing is just I just jump on branding. Women, their weakness. Mostly when they get like right now, if you don't have finance now, somebody impregnates you. What do you expect? We had Tino got pregnant and he has a baby, and the financial things. So
we had Tino got a baby. And right now, as we speak, she's back.
She tried to come back to go finance, man. It's not easy. It's not easy. So now, and then like
what is that big thing that is really stopping them from penetrating, like coming back again, like it used to be? We have Queen G that we used to know.
Okay, like the thing is just the industry is so competitive. Once you're back and you don't show up, man, other people take advantage. Like E.G. like Ellen Burag, not is it Bara Spoken? You see all those guys. Guy was huge, but now he just so other people take advantage because the competition the population has grown. Competition, man. You see.
But if you look around, there's no competition in between the female artists. There's no competition.
Now the male are taking part. Because if they are not working hard, the males are dominating.
So now what do you think should be done for these ladies to pop back?
They need to rebrand themselves. They need to get real managers or what, just to rebrand things.
Not managers
real and invest.
Manage everything.
Yeah.
So now your last word to the viewers out there so that we get to the premiering of your new video.
Guys, the thing is, let's support home content, because you see, if you support Arua or West Nile, these artists are the ones who act as ambassadors. Example, let me say, Eddie Kenjo. We are proud that Eddie Kenjo was the first BET. Bring it. It acts as ambassador. When we go outside there, we carry the flag of West Nile or Arua or any other district within. So,
it adds up.
Yeah. If you go to Nigeria, carry the GDP, the highest is from entertainment industry. Imagine, entertainment is a notch in this current generation. Let's invest in that.
So now that, like I say that we should invest in that. So shout outs to you two people just out there.
I just want to greet everyone, not particularly, but people who know me and who supports me. So look,
what is the name of that song again?
I just want to love you. It's on YouTube streaming.
And of course, we have come to the end of our story today. We want to say bye bye. But before we say bye bye, we're gonna be premiering this guy's J Bruce's latest new music video, and you can as well go on his channel, YouTube channel. You subscribe, you like, you comment, whether the music is good or bad, whether you don't love it. Just comment anything, as long as it's a comment flowing. It's a good thing. The more you comment, the more you like, the more you give negative comment, it will always give, build up. It builds up. So continue commenting on his YouTube channel and following J Bruce. He's a producer and a songwriter, and he's an artist also at the same time. Very many things in one. From us to you, we want to say bye bye. See you till tomorrow for the top 20 countdown. From me to you,